Hello? Can you hear me? Give me a second. Your folks trying to. Okay, now we can. I was just checking the YouTube stuff.
The most popular NBA.
Give me a second. Your folks trying to. Alright, we're good. We're good. What is up, everybody? We are live today. Do a little chilled stream. Just a chilled stream. Not gonna be on for. We're gonna do like a half an hour stream, probably. Half an hour to maybe 45 minutes, but thought I would try this out. We have a brand new streaming platform we're trying out. How is everybody doing as joining us in the chat? Obviously, unfortunately, guys, I missed a train. Sorry, folks, I am like learning this on the fly. I think everything is working at least, but how is everybody doing on this Friday? Um, Morning it is. It is 10:49. The ELS have already came through. 503 was heading south. Came by here just about 10 a.m. 43 minutes ago. It came through here. But I thought one I would try this out. This is the first time I ever used this platform. I've seen it with another YouTuber that I watched and I liked how it looked, so we're trying it out. So we're just really on the fly. I'm learning all this on the fly. We will probably be on this until 11:30, then I'll call it there, but we're going to do a chilled stream. If you guys have any questions you want to ask, you can ask in the chat. If you would like to if we want to just chill, that is what we're here for. But I have to give some shout outs here, folks. Firstly, thank you to everybody, by the way. Recently, we had one of our shorts hit 10K view. Is the engineer dropping off Fred short from the sea editing video. We hit 10K views on that short. So, thank you to that, everybody. That is awesome on our end. For our side to be able to hit a 10K view marker. Really cool on that end to see that going. And yep. But yeah, this is just like a chill stream. But yeah, 503 did go southbound. Oh, they did grab the. So they finally grabbed the stuff that's been there since Monday. But yeah, how is everybody doing? It has been a while since I'm on a YouTube live. I normally don't do the lives. I always go to just trade videos and sports shorts. But I thought, why not today I do a YouTube live. Try to see how everything looks. It's good to see everything is working inevitably. No one has joined us, but if you guys, hopefully everything looks good. But I'm gonna put a picture in this. I want to make it look better. Sorry, folks. This is like learning. This is like the learning time. Gotta find a picture I want to use for the thumbnail. So hold on here, folks, as I attempt to find a picture. Yeah, let's use this. Okay. Perfect. Fix that. But yeah, I will be getting on Xbox here in a minute, folks. So maybe I'm gonna set an F424 lobby. If anybody wants to join, I'll set a lobby up here. Maybe we'll do that for a bit. But I would see how this is looking. This stream may not be on YouTube afterwards, but there might be a live on Sunday for the 4-year anniversary of the channel. I haven't decided on that yet. If we're gonna do that, if we're just gonna be seeing the video for the brand new intro. Now, luckily, some people, I'm gonna say this, I have a couple friends that I've already shown this intro to. I'm not gonna say names, but some people have seen the new intro, and I will say I thought this year I did a good job again on our intro side, so it'll be exciting to see how that looks. Let's see, is there anything I can add to... Let me get a browser setting set up. Alright, let me hide that for now, and I'll work with this. Sorry, folks, I'm learning this still, so this is kind of a learning stream for me to get used to this stuff. So if I'm like editing while we're doing it, trying to make this look pretty cool, then that's the reasoning. But I think we will be doing some F1 here in a minute. I'm just gonna set up something. I think that is... Nope, that is not gonna work. Let's see. Alright, good. Huh. Alright, well, everything looks like it's working, so everything, I'm happy about that. But, yeah, I think we guess we could talk about the NBA draft just ended yesterday. I think everyone knows the big news, obviously, of Bronny James being selected, but obviously, me being a Milwaukee Bucks fan, I am. Interesting draft for us, nonetheless. We did make 2 selections. It was very interesting for our end, the picks we have made, and I will show it here. There it is. So I am learning with this. I'm not sure that's gonna work. Hold on. Just get this out of here, the browser, and we'll share the screen. There we go. There are the Bucks selections. I think we honestly had a a decent draft nonetheless. I know the picks are a little bit surprised for our side, because obviously I know a lot of people are expecting us to go to. I was really hoping for our second round pick we were picking up the there was a Marquette player that was selected the following pick right after us. I really was hoping they would select him, but unfortunately did not get him. But again, you know what? We come into this. It's last year was not the best year in Milwaukee terms. So you know we're gonna come into this season really being we need a good year pretty much because it hasn't been a good year for us. Sorry, you know I went to YouTube with that, but it's been one of those weird year. Last year was just weird with the Doc Rivers situation in the Bucks terms. Like we came into it with Doc really wasn't. We fired our coach after what we had like we were 30-13 I think it was. We had like that good of a start and like yet we go to Doc Rivers hoping that he's the guy. I'm not sure what happened within the organization for the other coach, but again, I feel like we could benefit from the situation from us because I think the Bucks we can rebound for next season. I think if we make some more free agency moves, because we got Damian, we have Giannis, we have Middleton, we just need somebody else. These two guys that we've gotten, they will be good in the future. They're not starters yet. They need to, I guess, be given some time maybe in our G League team, maybe develop more. They need to do practices, but for now, they're not, I would say, starters. AJ Johnson, maybe we'll see him in the future start. Same for the other guy. I was really hoping to go with the guy from Marquette for the second one, but again, I guess they saw something in Tyler Smith that I didn't see in Smith. They saw something in him that I didn't see. But again, I think it's interesting to see what Milwaukee's going to do for this offseason, how we're going to build this team. Because with Doc Rivers being the leader of that squad, how do we step into a role that puts us in a spot to battle for obviously being in that position to go maybe out and win? Because that's obviously going to be a big goal for the season. How can we rebound from being a first round out team? How can we rebound to going back for another strong run in the playoffs? Maybe have a chance for the finals next year. We just need to have a strong season. And again, like there's just question marks within Milwaukee. It's just how can we step up every game, and how can we improve every game? It's the question we'll be finding out. I guess since we're talking about sports, we can also talk about the Packers for their season coming up. Hold on, folks. Just gonna load up. But I think that again, the Bucks they really just need a strong season. We need to really be able to step into the season in our own and well be able to just see what the Bucks can do. Packers situation, I'm putting the schedule up here because I think it's just a better way to do it. But I think now let's talk about the Packers. Obviously, coming off of last year, yes, it was a good year. We had some bad things. It was a decent end of the year, but our first half was just not where we need to be. I think again, this season's gonna be a little different. I think these guys are getting better they got better every week. Love's starting to enter zone. I think when he gets that contract extension, whenever that happens, which I expect sooner than later, it's going to help him huge. I think it'll be great to have a guy that's committed to this Packers organization sometime in the long term. At some point, we have to just sign Love for the extension because Alex McGrew is not going to be our quack of the future. It's with Jordan Love. We have to commit him up. I think this team's got potential. Josh Jacobs, our newest hiree. Yes, I know we lost Aaron Jones. We'll take him on. We meet him with week 4 with the Vikings. I think we won on that end. What if we just won? What if we saw some with Aaron Jones, like something's not looking correct, that he's in this like downward? What if it happens that when he gets to Minnesota, it's the downward fall for him? But I think Josh Jacobs, he's in a great section of his career. I think, again, this is what we needed, was a guy who was kind of around the prime of his career. We need that guy who's there to be in that section of his career. He's prime, he's in there, he's committed, he's ready for something. I think it's going to be really interesting to see how it goes for us, obviously, because we're starting our season in Brazil, and, well, Brazil for now it is, but I'm wondering if in the future, because of how Brazil is right now, if we're even going to have a Brazil game. It sounds like it's going to still go, but it's still due, and that game's in September. We got some months to wait it, but I really don't know if that's going to be a game yet, so we'll see in the future if that game gets just relocated to, like, Brazil, if it gets relocated back to Philly or something, so we have a Friday night Eagles versus Packers game in Philadelphia. But yet, if it is Brazil, it'll be an exciting matchup to watch the Packers in Brazil. We won't see the green colors, we'll see the white out, but I think it's going to be very interesting to watch how it goes in Lambeau, because this team's got the potential. Yes, they can perform. I think if you get them in that right spotlight, you give them what they need, they can get 10. They can get 10 and go in for wins. Do I see us going playoffs right now? I would say we're in a spot for that. We just need to have a good first half. Like, if you look at our first, I want to example up with the first 6 games, because we're taking on Eagles, we have the Colts, Tennessee, Minnesota, LA, Arizona, Houston, Jacksonville, Detroit. That's a first good 9 games. Now, I think if I look at this schedule, where do I see us winning? I'm going to say for now, I think Indy, I think Tennessee, we can beat the Vikings because they'll be a very young team. Yes, they have Jefferson, but still they have to do the fact of J.J. McCarthy or Sam Darnold starting. LA right now, they've been in a weird position. I think we can take it. Arizona, again, they've been in a rough zone. I think that'll be interesting. I think the tough 2 games on our schedule is going to be Week 7 and Week 1. When we take on the Texans and we have the Eagles, those are the 2 tough ones. Because Houston, I think, will make another huge step this year. They're going to be in contention for that division spot. They have a chance to do a strong playoff run again, I think. It should be a great match to watch. Jordan Love, it should be interesting to watch that game. Jacksonville afterwards. Again, it depends how Trevor Lawrence is going to look this year. Or obviously, they also have Mac Jones. I think it could be a win on that end. And then it obviously brings us to Detroit for what will be a very interesting game. I think it's going to be very interesting to see what does Detroit bring this year. Are they a step up again, that they could be battling for the division, have a chance to go do that strong playoff run again, or is it going to be kind of a step down? I don't know. I feel like I've seen some things that may propose it could be a step down. After that, it's our bye week, week 10. Then it's on for the Chicago Bears, which I had a discussion about this with a friend of mine who was a Bears fan. We were discussing, obviously, the fact of Packers are playing the Bears, and it's like we're waiting until week 11 for our matchup. I think we were discussing how we think Chicago is going to be this year. I said it really is going to depend on how Caleb looks the first 5 games. If it's a rough start for Caleb Williams in Chicago this year, I don't want to say this is going to be a championship year yet, Chicago. I think hold the brakes for one moment. Let's wait. You need another year. You need to let Caleb Williams develop into a quarterback because I don't think he's gonna be that magical quarterback that in 1 year you guys can go to the Super Bowl. No. You guys need to be put your things realistic. I said to him, I thought second or third in the division. Cause it's gonna be a tight division. I said third or fourth in the Chicago's. I don't think this is gonna be a winning year, but maybe the next year, Chicago be in an area where they'll battle for that division, make it a really interesting one. Because whenever Minnesota and JJ McCarthy are looking good, it could be a four-way battle. Sorry, for the division there. I think that's what you gotta look at. Because then following that, it's San Francisco. That'll be a real tough match for us. Again, we almost could be in San Fran, but again, we just have a curse against San Francisco. Come on, like, go right there. Sorry, right there we go. And then following that, it's our Thanksgiving game. Not this year against the Lions. We get the Dolphins for this season. So we get the last of them. So there'll be a good amount of NFC North this Thanksgiving. I think that'll be a very interesting game. How does Tua look in that? Probably a colder conditions game. Then it's Detroit again. We'll see how it goes for them. We beat them on the road. They beat us at home. So maybe this year we'll flip in maybe. Then it's in Seattle again. That's another team with Geno Smith. It's a question mark how they're gonna be. Could Geno Smith be in a good zone for this season, or is this gonna be a rough year in the Seattle terms? It's questions. Follow that to New Orleans, then it's Minnesota, then Chicago. I'm gonna say is the toughest weeks on our schedule will be week 1, week 7, week 12, 13. I think, and then the Lions games will be probably interesting to see. I think it's the big ones are the Eagles, the Texans, San Fran, and the Dolphins. I think those are the tough 4 ones. So I could see us in a good spot. Besides, again, if we can have a year where we can put up a good winning year, again, making our trip to the playoffs, that's a goal again. Because I think the coincidence is, this isn't Super Bowl this year. The Super Bowl's in New Orleans. And doing a particular quarterback by the name of Brett Favre won the Super Bowl in New Orleans. And besides, second year, remember with Aaron Rodgers' situation, second year was a really good year for him in Green Bay. Does that symbolize, could it be that year 2 for Jordan Love, we can be attention to that Super Bowl edition? I don't know yet. There's questions to look around. I think you got to see what this team's going to do for the first couple of weeks. How can our start look in the first 6 weeks, probably I should say it as, if we have a good first 6 weeks, and we can somehow beat the Eagles and Jalen Hurts in that squad, that's a huge thing to us. I think, again, that really is going to state in some questions of what does the Eagles got in them? There's a lot of teams I'm going to say there's question marks within. I have hopes for the Chargers this season, but again, their question mark is going to be, how does the new coach, Jim Harbaugh, how does he run this team? Where is he going to put this in, and can he get this team to a team that can be constantly good in the playoffs and can go to a Super Bowl maybe? Because I think they could be in that position in the next couple of years. They can be in that position. Give them some time. They can be there. I think we're going to go live for another 5 minutes, folks, and we'll call it here. It's got like a short little one. I didn't want to go too long. There might be a stream on Sunday. Depends on what I'm up to Sunday following the morning. If I am clear in that day, I will attempt for a stream to celebrate the 4-year anniversary of starting the channel. If there's not, there will be a video I will put up that has the brand new intro and some stats for so far as of this year, how we're looking at the channel, and plus since we started it, how many views we put in up, how much subs that we gained each year, and I have to say thank you all, by the way, for the support on some of these videos. Like, all your support is amazing. To see this channel up to 836 subs, we are on the verge, 14 more to 850. We could hit that this year, or hit this in July maybe, and try for that 900 by the end of 2024. That is a humongous goal for this channel. Please, guys, if you can, please hit that sub so we can get that 900 by the end of 2024. But let's get 850 first, because obviously, for our sake, the channel, the goal is to get that 900 subs. Hey, what's up, Russ? How are you doing, bud? Good to have you in us. Doing a little live. How are you doing, bud? Man, I think we'll go a little. We'll do a couple. We'll do another 13 minutes this live, and then I'll call it then. But yeah. But again, the support is awesome on this channel for the shorts we've been putting out this year. The long length videos have been getting better all this year. It's great to see, and I have to just say it's awesome. I'm doing good, Russ. Doing good. Unfortunately, I missed a train, but what can you do? Sometimes you miss the trains. 503 went southbound and finally picked up the load in Pembine that's been there since like last week Monday, so it's good to see on that end. But you miss trains, so hopefully next week we'll get some trains. Hopefully, there may be some surprises. I one of my family members is on a little trip current, is driving down to Grand Rapids, and she will get videos if there's any trains on the trip. So hopefully, if she's in Grand Rapids, there's some Grand Rapids trains moving today. I hope, please, for the love of goodness. But yeah, but it's awesome to see the support with the channel. Like, again, I always admit it. Like, when I started this channel, it's almost in 4 years. The fact that it's been almost 4 years, in 2 days on Sunday, it'll be 4 years. It's unbelievable how this channel's been doing for 4 years. It's gonna be the views that have been going out. Everything has been looking good. The long length videos, the shorts have been blowing up. The occasional lives I do on YouTube, I don't do a ton of them, but I on occasion will pop in and do some YouTube live stuff. It's awesome to see the support from you guys. But like, cause recently, the last 20 days, we put enough 16.9K views, and it's because of you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are dead awesome on that end. The fact of it is, like, so far, if we're talking this year so far, it's been definitely a good year for the channel. We're making, again, another step up for 2024. So far, we're up to 101,593 views this year, which is, we are 8,000 away from getting, would be our biggest viewed year on the channel. I will show you here at the stats. I'll pull up the studio here on YouTube. Let's go to analysis, advanced mode. Let's compare some video. Let's compare year over year. 2023, 2024. There's the stat line, folks. 109,000, 101,000. This could be statistically one of our best years on the channel. Because comparing that back to then 2022, which we will do right here, 2022 was for us 26K Not one of our best years, but every year we made gains, and this year looks like it could be the verge of something pretty cool. And I'll show you here. If I go back to 2021, that was 29K. And then obviously I should example him by doing 2020. But I think I might use our least viewed one. But like the last 2 years have been unbelievable. Wow, that is good. Yeah, no kidding, Ross. That is, it shows you something. Because like the videos that we've been producing, it just shows like, and I'll scroll down here and I'll show though. If you guys can see the words, you can see the most popular ones from the years. I know it's very small, by the way. I'm still working with this new program I have. Hold on, let me make it a little bigger. That's a little better. Lock that there. I'm working with this, by the way, folks. Give me, this is still very new to me, this stream program, but it shows you the views that have been going up, and like even look at that spike right there. That's our that was when we had our 10K, but the blue spikes show this year, purple are from last year. It is really cool to see how this is going. We're gonna go live for 8 more minutes, and then I think we'll call it for this little chill stream. But it is really cool to see that what this year has become like. Because from 2022, we count the 2023, we were 312%, had 312% more views from 2023 than 2022 did. This year, we're almost that verge of hitting the. We only need 8K more to get past that and get our biggest viewed year. We could, if I can produce more shorts and I can keep the content going, we could go for the verge of 200K, 200,000 right there views on the shorts. We could do that legitly. Gotta get 90,000, which is with the amount of shorts and with the 10K views I can get. I think we could hit that by the end of the year, because it's going to be very much a challenge, but I think we can hit it by the end of this year, and it really will be. The challenge is the question. But it's awesome. Like, it's really cool to see. It's. Let's see. Anything else I want to do, I guess, while we're here? There we go. We got the geographics. Obviously, there's the geographics, folks, for people wanting to see what countries are better. And obviously, I think we know the answer to this. It's the U.S. has been the best. Got some British, got some Canadians, got some Germans. Good to see some of the diversity. New York. But it's awesome. Again, like, it's really cool to see how this channel is doing. And there will be, there is a cool video I'm planning to work on, hopefully to get out of the next, I'm hoping to get out in 2 weeks with this video. I'm hoping to try for, I'm going to do a documentary video on the history of the Pembine, Wisconsin depot. I am planning to do one of those kind of videos. I'm working on like the editing stuff, making this work, but I am going to attempt to make a video on a depot in Pembine. That is something I'm looking at actually. So stay tuned in maybe the next 2 to 3 weeks. That could be out, the Pembine depot history documentary, I'm almost gonna say it as. So it could be really cool to see how that turns out. That is something I'm looking at working on. Put this up like that. Just gonna do that here, folks, for now. But But yeah, so there will be potentially that coming up, the historical documentary. I'm hoping to. I want to have it out some point in the month of July, but I need to do some. I got myself some research work to do into it, get some info into this thing. I'm gonna make this a really interesting documentary, find some history, maybe get some locals of Pembine, ask them about it. I'm gonna try to make this a legit, really good documentary video because there's obviously questions of the history of the Pembine Deep, and obviously it's been 6 years since the tragic fire of the depot. Still, it's always sad for us to see the depot when it burned down to two teenagers. Very. It's still sad that day. I drove past that at 19, and I remember because I was. It was an emotional day. If you are somebody that lives in the Pembine Beach area, it's emotional to everybody to see the depot go to flames. Because that depot was historical to our town. Obviously, like it's historical to even look at. Like it's the inevitable of that town. That town, the depot was loved in the whole town, but then the fire happened. And now, when that's it, the depot has not been rebuilt. It's just been a concrete little lot. Shows you the concrete layout where it was, and I've seen some group pictures of like the layout of the depot stuff. But there will be. I'm hoping to try to do a video of the history of the depot. There will be something. I'm gonna try and make it work. So stay tuned. The month of July, there will be a really cool video. It may be a lot of editing to work on, but I think that is going to be really cool to see how that turns out. I appreciate everybody who's been joining us. Thank you, by the way, to everybody. You guys are awesome for joining this chilled Friday morning stream. We'll go live for a little more, and then we'll call it for this one, but if you guys, by the way, are liking the new stream platform, I think if you see the description, it shows you the place that the stream platform is. So if you're interested about using the platform, it is free to use, and it's very nice. I really like how this looks. But yeah, if anybody has any questions, I guess we'll answer a couple questions. To look how it looks on YouTube. I want to see how it looks. I'm looking at my phone, I want to see it. Because on here it looks nice. I want to see how it looks from phone. Okay, it looks good. I will admit. It looks not bad at all. Alright, I think everything looks good. But I think that is right now. If anybody has any train questions, I will answer some of them. If you guys have any, if you do not, I think we will call the stream here in a bit. And if anybody has any questions, you can go ahead and ask. And if you also have not hit that sub, go ahead and hit us. We can get closer to maybe that 850, just to motivate all you guys. But it's a nice little time just to chill. Times I've got a date of myself, so I thought why not have a little fun and hit the YouTube live up and do one for the first time since it's gonna be a year and 2 years ago. Year and 2 days ago. It's been that long, folks. It's been over a year since we've done a YouTube live, and I thought, well, it's good to get something up on the board for a little chance to be able to see how all you guys are doing on this fantastic day. But I think that's everything. I appreciate everybody who's been popping in. If you just pop in and seeing what's going on for this, because I imagine a lot of people are always like, what is ELS doing? Why is he live and just talking? But I do that sometimes. I'll put that back. But yeah, this is very nice. But I think we're gonna call it, guys. Thank you everybody who has joined the stream. Russ, thank you very much for joining us when you did. Nice to have you pop up for a bit. If you guys, hope you guys have a good rest of your days. If you have not, please hit the like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys hopefully Sunday for a live. If not, there will be a video on Sunday with the brand new intro, with some fun, and hopefully some point in the month of July you'll be seeing the Pembine, Wisconsin history